Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm Teacher Sam, your online learning buddy. After this unit, you will learn how to translate sentences using the correct verbs ser and estar, and create a 4-panel comic strip with the verbs ser and estar using Canva. Let us learn something new. Los verbos irregulares son aquellos que en la conjugación cambian la raíz o las terminaciones correspondientes al tiempo o ambas. Irregular verbs are those that undergo a change either in the root or in the corresponding endings of the tense, or in both root and ending of the tense. Irregular verbs are any verbs that do not use the standard irregular verb conjugations listed in the previous lessons. What makes irregular verbs difficult is that, by definition, they do not have a regular set of rules you can follow. But here are some numbers to think about. There are some tips and tricks you can't keep up your sleeve that will help you understand irregular verb conjugation. Ser, to be. As we have learned in the past lessons, verbs change to reflect the who and the when. Some verbs like ser are extra irregular and transform not only depending on person but also depending on tense. You'll notice that the simple future tense includes the whole infinitive plus a pattern of endings. Presente di indicativo. Yo soy, which means I am. Tú eres, you are, for singular familiar. Usted es, you are, for singular formal. Él, ella es, he or she is. Nosotros, nosotras somos, which means we are. Vosotros, vosotras sois, which means you are, for plural familiar. Ustedes son, you are, for plural formal. And ellos, ellas son, which means they are. Ser se usa para denotar condición permanente, caracteristic, origin, cualidad, material, and posición. También se usa en expresiones impersonales. The form ser of the verb to be is used to denote permanent condition, characteristic, origin, quality, material, and position. It is also used in impersonal expressions and expressions of time. When we say that the condition, characteristic, origin, quality, etc. is permanent, it means it doesn't change over time. For instance, Manila is located in the Philippines. The sun is hot. The ice is cold, etc. Ejemplos. The boy is John. El muchacho es Juan. The boy is good. El muchacho es bueno. John is intelligent. Juan es inteligente. The table is made of wood. La mesa es de madera. The house is John's. La casa es de Juan. It's necessary to study. Es necesario estudiar. It's 1 o'clock. Es la una. It's 10 o'clock. Son las 10. Now let's talk about possession. The apostrophe sign of possession in English is substituted by the preposition de followed by the possessor. Ejemplos. John's house. La casa de Juan. The house is John's. La casa es de Juan. So when to use estar? Estar and its various forms is used when talking about something that is a non-permanent state or location. Ejemplo, la gerente está enferma, for feminine. El gerente está enfermo, for masculine, which means in English, the manager is ill. Pedro está en su cocina. Peter is at his kitchen. Los cocineros están en mi hotel. The cooks are at my hotel. All of these situations are not permanent states or characteristics. So we use estar. The manager has been well in the past and will hopefully get better. So that's not permanent. Peter is not nailed to his kitchen, so he might be at the living room tomorrow. So that's not permanent either. And the cooks may be at the kitchen tonight. That is also not permanent. In particular, you would always use estar when you're talking about someone being at a particular location since people can do and move around. Más ejemplos. Mi compañera de trabajo está en la oficina, which means my co-worker is at the office. Now look at this one. Mi compañera de trabajo es en la oficina. This loosely translates to my co-worker exists at the office, which is a weird thing to say. A good way to see the difference is to pay attention to these sentences. Ana es bonita. Anne is pretty. Ana está bonita. Anne looks pretty today at this particular moment. And these two sentences are both correct. So if you use sir, then Anne is a pretty girl in general. If you use Estar, it might be because she's dressed up for a party. One is a permanent characteristic and the other is a temporary state. Learn how to conjugate Estar in el presente in Spanish. Yo estoy, I am.
Tú estás.
You are, singular familiar. Usted está, you are, singular formal. Ella está, he or she is. Nosotros, nosotras estamos. We are. Vosotros, vosotras estáis. You are, plural familiar. Ustedes están. You are, plural formal. Ellos, ellas están. They are. Now read and listen to these sentences with Estar. Yo estoy en la cocina. I am in the kitchen. Tú estás cansado. You are tired. Usted está pálido. You are pale. Él está en casa de su madre. He is at his mother's house. Ella está en el tren. She is on the train. Nosotros estamos en Uruguay esta semana. We are in Uruguay this week. Vosotros estáis aburridos. You are bored. Ustedes están en el hotel de lujo. You are in a luxury hotel. Ellos están delgados. They are thin. Now that you have learned the difference between sir and Estar, it's time to check your understanding. Now that you know how to use sir and Estar, let's learn how to create your own amazing comic strips online with Canva. The following are the steps as enumerated by Canva 2023 in creating your comic strips. First, open Canva. Second, search through templates. Third, experiment with features. Fourth, customize your comic. 5. Bring dialogues to life with free fonts and speech bubbles. Once your comic strips are ready, use Spanish language in writing the text in the dialogue. Then, publish and share. These are examples of comic strips using Spanish language.
There you have it, e-learners. I hope you learned something from this video. If you're new in this channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell para updated ka sa aking mga upcoming videos. See you in my next video. Happy learning!